Hello and welcome back to Beyond the Nexus, where we just got back from the second North American Regional at PAX West.
We've got a lot of exclusive content from that, as well as a look at the Korean and Latin American regionals, so let's get started.
This week in Heroes, we start off with Korea, where Super League is reaching its final form. Group B has concluded, and to no one's surprise, MVP Black and L5 came out on top.
Yep, the group stage got a little heated when the two faced off in the winner's match. It came down to the very last game, but in the end, MVP Black clutched out the victory and won the group.
And that means we are left with the four teams that everyone has been so excited to see go head-to-head in the playoffs. Those are MVP Black, MVP Miracle, L5, and the current world champions, Tempo Storm.
Can I just say, I am super pumped for this playoffs. It's going to work a little bit differently than what you're used to maybe with the North American or European regionals, which is 2 semifinals and then a grand finals. Instead, it's going to be a double elimination bracket between those 4 teams.
And on Tuesday, we had our first playoff match where L5 was barely able to take out MVP Miracle in a best of 5. It's an interesting matchup because both of these teams have 2 ex-members of TNL on their roster. But with that victory, that means L5 is 1 win away from qualifying for BlizzCon. Meanwhile, MVP Miracle 1 loss away from getting knocked out of the tournament.
Super League matches for playoffs are going to run through the rest of this month, but we're moving on to Latin America, where Burning Rage has won that regional to qualify for BlizzCon.
Burning Rage is the new name for a team that you would probably better recognize as Big Gods. Big Gods have represented Latin America at every global championship this year.
And they were 3-level leading their grand finals opponents pretty consistently.
I mean, it's obvious that nothing has changed. These guys are by far the best in the region. We expected a lot of the teams from the regions that only have 1 representative at BlizzCon to stick together after summer. Yes, they do struggle. Even though they don't really make it out of the group stage, typically, they easily win their tickets to BlizzCon.
Yeah, that's not necessarily the case for all of the regions. For example, we already know that from Australia, New Zealand, Negative Synergy has made some changes, but it's definitely still true here in Latin America for Burning Rage.
Yeah, and we'll have to see if they're able to get the upset to make it out of the group stage, much like they almost did versus Galeforce Esports at the Summer Global Championship. But speaking of Galeforce Esports, we just got done with PAX, and to put it simply, things got weird.
Yeah. Let's start with what we know. First of all, Murloc Geniuses are the undisputed best team in North America right now.
We're back today!
The question of, well, did they deserve their victory at Burbank because they didn't go up against Team Navintic, that's been squashed.
Yeah, that was great and creative play coming out from them throughout the entire event. But they also had a couple of near throws. So they have a lot of things that they need to clean up if they're going to do well at BlizzCon.
I agree. As does Denial Esports, the second team representing North America at BlizzCon. How crazy is it that for the fall circuit, both North America and Europe ended up in that tiebreaker series? I
mean, for both of the regions, it was definitely an experience. And then PAX was just full of surprises.
Right. From Galeforce Esports having a lot of hype behind them after picking up Fan, not really showing up, to teams like Astral Authority and Team Name Change doing better at a LAN than we've ever seen them do before. Even to Team Navintic, not making it to the grand finals of a North American regional. Again, this is a new era of North American Heroes of the Storm. BlizzCon 2016 is the first time that Zuna and Fan won't represent North America at a Heroes Global Championship. And of the 10 players from North America going to BlizzCon, the only repeat player from the Summer Global Championship to fall is Fury.
Yeah, and the drafts were drastically different at PAX than we've seen from all other parts of the world. We saw high prioritization on heroes like Ariel and Medivh, and it made for crazy compositions. Statistically, both of these heroes actually did pretty well. So we'll see if some of the other regions try to prioritize these heroes as high as we saw at PAX as we move towards BlizzCon.
Well, it's one thing for us to talk about PAX West and another to hear about it from the players themselves. Let's get a recap of the second North American Regional on Calm Down.
Mid. One person go bottom. Get that split side. Can get top right. Can get top right. Everyone here, watch the hook. He has no eating.
Kemba, switch Kemba. Careful, don't overchase, be careful.
Put that shield and then go on Blau. Blau.
Sinking.
I can't stop him this time.
Stay top.
Kemba.
Mosh! Careful, Mosh!
I mosh. I got them both.
We're capping! Zone!
Do you have Aegis after this? Aegis me.
They're out of mana!
Kill Tyrael. I'm going forward.
We should have to keep fighting.
I couldn't, there was a Mosh zoning me.
Good job, dude.
He has no Q! All right, 2, 1, now. I'm in trouble.
Let's go, baby!
Back!
Even after losing in the group stage, they took out Team Defensive. They brought down Denial Esports, and they are going to win the second North American Regional.
Good luck, guys.
Get the terror, Brightwing! Get the terror!
Start this next.
I know. We're good. I'm jumping. Use on.
Run, B-Kid, run. Fan. False that.
In a lot of trouble, the Napalm strike secures the kill. Gale Force is still alive.
Rhaegar, kill Rhaegar.
End the f***ing game.
I'm dead.
Go to the
Dude, my combo, that last man combo.
Oh my god.
So patient.
Craigasm.
On this week's top plays, we have our favorites from PAX West. At number 3, DTS tries to end the game but makes a few mistakes, and TNC seizes every opportunity given to them.
Big Plays in Heroes is not only making plays for your team, but also capitalizing on your opponent's mistakes. TNC do so many things right here. First, by focusing down Lee Ming.
House season opening bolts in and roots her. Tiger follow bolts and drops Twilight Dream to blow up Li Ming and silence Tass so he can't shield her.
Hal bolted the second he saw Rhaegar Bird heal and Ancestral on Stray. TNC then focused highest DPS, Falstad, then the healer, leaving the lowest damage possible left alive.
Johanna will spawn just in time for a max range Blessed Shield right as Tassadar comes out of Dimensional Shift. And they burst down Muradin and Tass to save the core at 2%.
Even at the end there, Justin waits for the Blessed Shield stun to almost run out before using Shield Glare to ensure that if somehow Muradin and Tassadar survive, they'll be blinded as long as possible. Such a beautiful play on the side of TNC.
At number 2 is a play that showcases Murloc Genius's creativity to adapt mid-game. Aegis and Sanctification kept denying kills, but Stitch's bolts with Ariel Gorged and Wind Tunnel separates the rest of the team while they wait out the Aegis for the kill.
The real MVP here is Caterpillar, going out of his way to zone Zuna after Wind Tunnel completes, keeping him just out of range of Eldruin's Might into Sanctification to save Jason, gives Murlocs the first kill they needed to secure a victory.
And our number 1 play from PAX West is a team wipe by Naventic. Zuna jumps in the middle of all the Murlocs and Fury gets a 5-man Sanctification. Jason hits Zuna with Crystal Aegis, which is perfectly timed to blast all 5 Murlocs. Paired with the rest of the area damage, Murlocs are obliterated as all 5 are taken out for the team wipe.
Amazing timing on the Aegis there from Jason to let it hit immediately after the Sanctification, dropping Murloc Geniuses. Such a great play showing the power of Ariel. And there you have it. Those were some of our favorite plays from PAX West.
Let's find out where our next top plays will be coming from on What to Watch. For What to Watch this week, keep watching the Super League. And if you're not watching, start, because it's getting good.
On Sunday, we'll be able to watch MVP Black and Tempo Storm go against one another for the first time since the grand finals of the Summer Global Championship.
And the winner of that match goes on to face L5 on Tuesday to see who will be the first team from Korea to qualify for BlizzCon. Also, the Nexus games will start up this weekend and will run on weekends into October.
It's a great opportunity to watch the North American and European regions play on the new content available through Machines of War, specifically the new battlegrounds like Braxis Holdout or Warhead Junction.
And it gives us more esports to watch because I was getting a little nervous about what to do with all my free time. But also, on that note, the Australia-New Zealand Regional is happening next weekend.
Keep a lookout for The Boys, a team that consists of 4 out of the 5 members from Negative Synergy, the team that has represented ANZ at every global championship this year.
But that's it for us here at Beyond the Nexus this week.
Tune in next week because we'll have a closer look at 2 more teams headed to BlizzCon.
Until then, we'll see you
in the Nexus.